Welcome back to the Friends section. You know what it is, the podcast that's all about friends. From Ross to Rachel to Monica to Chandler. We talk everything friends. What's going on this week, Doyle?
Oh, you know, I just
How about what Phoebe got into?
Rewatched the pilot, and you know the way that Joey first enters at the start of scene 3. Holy Toledo, was that ever?
That's like classic Central Perk. You're like,
yeah,
what?
Good stuff. Anyways, enough about Friends, a show that I've maybe never watched a full episode of.
I watched it when it came out because I was a child, but it doesn't really hold up.
No?
Pretty dated. Kind of like all of my parts.
True. Cool. How's your week been?
What do you... Pretty decent. Not as nice as yours, mustache-wise. Really wanted to shave
I gave
one.
her
Didn't happen,
shave.
and now can't because I'll copy you. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I was planning
Jackson
on
Casey looking ass, hey? Going for that pyramid country kind of thing?
Not really, but there is. I don't remember who or what it is. I can try to find it. I'll pull it up right here if I can. But
like an actual pile of poop?
No, it's some like album cover or something that looks a lot like me with long hair and a mustache. I should be able to find it.
Is it like Yanni?
Could be. Honestly, don't remember. But either way. Okay, well. Oh, what I was going to say. I was planning on growing my beard until I got my braces off, just to see how crazy it would get. But it was already too crazy, and I have a feeling I'm going to be having braces for like another year, so...
I would say the rest of your life, and then maybe off for a year, and then probably on again, so...
Yeah.
Are you taking down their Lacocony?
It's a Bud Light. You ever heard of them? It's like a Budweiser, but a little bit lower percent.
I have a little craft brewery.
It's small batch.
Sport local, right?
Local small batch, organic. You know.
You're a small little batch.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, so to start off with one major...
I think we got to issue a serious apology.
That we have to address quickly here. I'd just like to apologize for myself and on behalf of my friend Tyler to our friend Josh Thorvaldson's mother. I incorrectly assumed last week that she might not have known that much about skating.
I mean, she's also a mom, so she might not really know what that means at all.
That's my guess. I don't think she realizes how high 8X is. And, you know, turns out she might even know more than me.
Yeah, when she said we'd all these 7 or 8 decks, she was under the impression that there might be a jump ramp or some sort of embankment. We never specified, so, you know, that's on us.
Yeah, it's our own fault. So, Josh's mom, thank you for the kind comment and explaining yourself, even though you didn't have to. It cleared it up for everyone. Hopefully we don't run into any issues like this again with some of our friends' mothers. But at least, you know, we got this one out of the way quick, and you know, hopefully we can just move on.
And you know, just want to get past it. No bad blood,
yeah.
You know,
so
one of our first subscribers.
Yeah. So that's that. The biggest thing for this episode here is the old varial flip 50 contest, I'd say.
Varial flip 50-50.
Yeah, we had some great responses, some great entries. Myself and Tyler both ended up putting something together for this. I haven't seen Tyler's yet, and he hasn't seen mine. So, you know, why don't we just go ahead and get right into it?
Let's kick it off.
Starting with my friend Tyler.
Send it.
Excited to see. Oh, I need audio, hey?
Okay. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, really get that grind sound.
Oh my god. What the fuck is this?
That kind of shit, it's always like one wheel on top, but it's like sick enough. And you're like, I don't give a fuck. You didn't do the trick. It looks like shit.
You didn't do the trick. It looks like shit.
Any of that to 50. Don't do the trick.
Okay, what the fuck was that?
What do you mean? That was a VK 50-50.
The main question I have is what's going on at the start here with the birds?
What do you mean? There's just birds going by on the roll up and the land. For sure.
And
Basically,
The
dodge
homeless
chasing
guy?
angle.
Is that
What? That's me. I have a home.
that's
I'm in it.
you?
No, that's Yuri. I mean, that's me.
Holy fuck. That's really good stuff. Okay. You know,
Yeah.
I would count it.
What do you? Yeah, I would count it. The first one it was double truck. The second one was a little,
honestly,
little funky.
I was still like trying to figure out what's going on with the that clip afterwards. So I thought that was just like a homeless
You
guy.
don't remember that clip?
No.
Oh, you don't remember from like Yuri's part where he's like,
I don't remember that, but that's really funny.
Wow, your favorite part. But by the way, like, how sick was it that I did on the same yellow hubba?
That is sick. Same height,
like
length.
actually the exact same one. Yeah.
Well, great
Okay.
job, Tyler. Okay.
Thanks,
now we'll
Al.
play mine.
Very excited. Skate park. To pull up. Oh, that's what I picture happening every time. Damn. Gotti.
I did it.
I can't hear what you said, but probably talking real
Also,
trash.
you couldn't hear during the grind because of how slow I was going. You can't hear any grind sound, but you hear the like wheels rubbing against the thing. Like it's a high pitched
Little
wheel
wheel
squeak.
squeak, yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool. Okay,
That's what you want.
now we've got a handful of other videos,
Damn.
other submissions.
Well, before we jump into those, though, like, how unfun was that?
Well, trying that for like literally an hour was awful. Obviously,
I can't varial flip as premoing. I actually got the first one real quick, quicker than I could land a flat ground one, and then took a while for another one. I thought for sure going into it, I was going to end up doing a fakey varial flip 50 because fakey varial flips are just easier. But I tried one for a while after and it was fucking impossible.
for me, it was mostly the issue. I had it was nice that I had some friends there with some pointers, but the main issue that it was that I was going so slow that when I varial flipped onto the ledge, my weight was just going still onto the ledge instead of grinding. But I didn't want to go any faster. Otherwise, if I did the primo bail, I would have probably slammed. So
That's why you got to find
I
a
just
hub.
varial flipped onto that curb probably 30 or 40 times.
But that's why it's way scarier. I wanted one with a wall
Mhm.
for like safety.
That was my plan at first, but then that just kind of...
The sack on you, by the way, being like, I had friends there. I'm not fucking bringing anyone to watch me try a varial flip 50.
Okay, well, I'll talk more about that when we get to some other things. But anyways, we'll go on to our friend Bill sent in a nice entry here. Tyler and I, neither of us have watched this one, so it'll be new to both of us.
Let's take a look. Oh, real ledge?
A tall
Okay.
ledge. I would probably count
I've
that.
been there. I didn't like seeing it.
I'd count
Whoa.
that.
Yeah. Little wheel on top. Never hurt. I don't mind that, as we know. Damn. I don't even think I've ever seen Bill do a varial flip. Oh.
Of course, it's not grinding. It's
Oh,
like
Robbie.
the most street ledge possible. Damn.
Yeah. Damn. Oh. I mean,
really working for
I
it.
think. Yeah, he got closer way more than either of us. I think him doing whatever he's doing there is sicker than either of us landing.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know when he did this, but it's only been like minus a couple degrees. That's why I was like, oh, I can go outside, not in the ramp. And so it's probably cold.
That's a great
Damn.
submission
Good
from our
work,
friend
Bill.
Bill.
Love that UGC, that user generated content.
Yeah,
Keep
we
it
got
coming.
more. Okay, this one is it's Fane and Julian. Fane sent in some stuff here. I think we saw most of it on Instagram, but you know.
Ooh, in the shop.
In the
eh?
shop.
Not as street as Bill and I, but you know. Whoa.
I really like the landing on Julian's there.
I like it a lot. It's what a varial flip 50 landing should
Yeah,
look like.
Fane's just kind of happened and no one really gives a shit.
Well, because he's the only one out of any of us I've really seen do a varial flip.
Yeah, okay, and then this was the same day
shoot.
as mine, and I'll just
Oh,
let her.
Robert
I'll just let her
obviously has
go.
him lock. Rip it. Oh, that was pretty freaking good. Gator. This is for sure in his wheelhouse. Oh, little Gertzy in there. Oh, good angle for covered up to get on top. Who's that,
That's
Dane?
Dane.
Damn. Wow, all the boys are doing it.
A nice
eh?
one from Dane.
Oh, buddy! Damn, that was nice.
Well,
gotta love that moral support. Whole team getting a piece. If you have to do it, they have to do it. I like that.
Yeah, it was more that I suggested it to Dane, told him about the idea, and then he just like did it pretty easy. Everyone else did it easy. I spent an hour doing it, and then
that sounds about right. It really seems like a Dane Gocher Rob trick, honestly.
Yeah. And then lastly, we've got the ender here. Unfortunately, Tyler and I had both watched this one before this, so it won't be our initial reactions, but you know, it'll be worth
sometimes
it
when they get sent in.
So here we go.
What up, friend section? Jared here, longtime viewer, first time video
Thank you,
responder.
Jared, for the submission and for all the
see you in a
work
bit.
you put in, by the way.
Good spot, that flap bottom. Let's run. It's landing. Oh, buddy! I've seen it. It still rocks me.
I can't believe he did
on
that.
On a bar. On the bar.
And on the quarter.
Wow, really showing the versatility. Judges like that.
Yeah, so that was the last one.
Damn.
Jared, congrats on the enders.
Well done, Jared. Yeah, I think you
If
won.
we had any prizes, you'd be taking them all home, but unfortunately, you know, there aren't any. So
I mean, a shout out's worth it enough. You know, you can take that little part of the clip, you can put in your story.
Yeah.
Probably gets followers.
for sure.
Right on. Well, that was fun. I mean, it wasn't fun to do, but
Yeah, I'm glad
it was
it's
a fun
over.
one that no one
but
should be good at.
yeah,
I'm also glad. 2 weeks, 2 challenges, both very unfun.
yeah. Anyways,
All right, which queuing up here, Doyle?
so here we have the new cons video that just came out a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's nonstop now, man. Just good content every damn day.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Too
Good
much.
time to start a podcast about skating because there's just endless things to talk about. There's like things you have to leave out just because, but a lot of good shit too.
I mean, you know, the people want to see us varial flip 50-50 in for a full hour, but we got to cut it
Yeah.
off.
So what do you think about this one, Tyler?
So first off, Alexis Sablon, so sick. Like, so stylish. The best flip tricks. I wish I had a kickflip like that. Wish I had a switch flip at all. But yeah, it looks so good. Like a female kind of Westgate in some ways. Also, she's 34. She's like only a bit younger than me. She's been shredding forever. And I was so bummed. There's that huge kickflip. It's like a fucking 9 flat. She puts it down a couple of times. You're like, oh, I want to see that so bad.
Yeah,
but
when you want to see it, but it's also worth seeing the slams just cause.
Yeah, like, oh man, no, she's so rad. She's been around forever too, since that like PJ Ladd video a million years ago is when she came out. Really. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, definitely big fan. Always have been. The video overall, definitely enjoyed it. A great length for a video these days, like 2 full parts and then a montage. It's all I really want to see.
Yeah, what was it, like 20 minutes?
It's like 17, just under 20.
Yeah, probably 8 minutes of credits as always.
Yeah, speaking of the credits, did you notice that the credits start with composed by?
I did notice that, and I actually forgot.
A film composed by Ben Shadorn.
You almost really expect there to be a middle initial on Ben Shadorn with that kind of a title, and that's script. A film's composed by. Who is it scored by?
I hate that. Honestly, scored by could make sense because you wouldn't use scored by unless there actually was a score.
I know,
but like
if they actually did. Film composed by. You mean edited in Premiere like every other video?
It's very weird. Don't like that.
I thought that was a pretty bold claim there. Like, and people put a lot of pompous shit around, but I'm like, just put video by.
Yeah, for sure. So that was a standout for me, I'd say.
Yeah.
At least out of the credits.
Yeah, that's a good one. Manderson, couple of clips. That dude, he hasn't had 5 minutes in years or anything like that, but anytime you see him, it's the best shit ever. It's always the best tricks on the coolest spots, landed so good. Fuck, I just always want to see more.
Yeah. Big fan.
Actually, the standout clip, go to 522. I wrote that one down. This is a good one, Doyle. Here, play her out. You catch that one?
The ollie the bump to bar onto a little curb?
No. It's not even about the trick.
Oh. I must have missed it.
Watch his head.
Oh, the hat?
The forwards hat to backwards hat. That's what we're talking about the other day.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
the throwdown.
It's crazy that you noticed
backwards
that.
hat.
I didn't notice it at all, even watching it again.
That's all. First time, it's all I noticed. I was like, "Oh,
When
that's
I'm-
funny," and I'm sure.
When I'm filming, I'll notice that, and I won't because I always film and edit my own shit. Things like that bother me when I'm doing it myself, but when I'm watching stuff, it doesn't even cross my mind, which is funny.
Well, it's like a guy's in a sweater throwing down, and then he's shirtless landing. I don't know. It's like that one is just everything is the same. It just like rotated. It just really stood out. I thought it was pretty funny. Just going back to our conversation from last week. For our loyal listeners.
This also, rewatching this reminded me. Did you know that Eli Reed is sponsored by Tenga?
I didn't even know what that is.
You don't know Tenga?
Like it's pronounced Jenga?
No.
I didn't even know they sponsored people. I have a Twister sponsorship. What the fuck is Tenga?
So biggest name is skateboarding.
Is it a
blah blah
rapper?
blah. We could check out their products. The Cup series, the Egg series, Pocket series.
Oh, is it sex toys? It's sex toys. Right? Oh, sick.
Yeah. He's one of the 4 athletes on the team.
That's sick. All male, hey?
Yeah, I think it's
They
mostly
mostly look like they're for clitoral stimulation.
No, they're
but
for your pecker. Yeah,
Really?
like you.
I mean, obviously it's fine.
You put it in. You put it in there. It's a vacuum cup.
Oh, you put your wiener in
Yeah.
there. Oh,
As you can
I
see,
think you put that in there. What's
there's
going
some
on with
wavy
the torture
ribs.
chamber inside there?
There's
Damn,
a
I
lubricant
gotta get a
ring.
Tenga sponsorship. That's
A smooth but tight entry.
This looks like a shitty old truck commercial from the 90s where they dissect it or whatever.
Yeah, but anyways, just seeing that Eli Reed footage just reminded me, and
Did he have footage in
Yeah.
it? Oh, he had one trick.
Yeah,
I
he
think,
had
right?
some
Probably
shit.
hip jump or something.
But anyways,
And then Louis Lopez had a part, whatever.
yeah, that's clearly clearly a standout part, a little bit more exciting than the
Fast
Eli
forward.
Reed Tenga egg thing.
I mean, that was pretty good. Yeah, this part was pretty great. It's funny, for years of he's been around forever in several flip videos or whatever as a kid, long ass hair, and you're like, hey, shave that hair and toque or whatever. And then, yeah, I never thought I'd be a fan, but for the last handful of years, I'm just like, damn, he keeps getting better.
Yeah, I love seeing big frontside flips. He does one in this part.
And it's so crazy looking. It's all kind of tight feet and
full, kickflip and late
catch and turn.
turn.
Yeah.
It reminded me of
And
that
it's
one
not
Wade D does
great.
in Vancouver over the rail, where it's full
Hell yeah.
frontside kickflip over the rail and then 180.
Yeah, it actually is very similar because they're not even both so ninja out or anything, but they're just precise. The one that's been floating around everywhere you've already seen is that line that has the back 5-0 frontside flip. It's like Gershgrind pull out. It's filmed great and it's just so well.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
That's a very cool trick.
And then the ender was so rad. The heel flip wall ride.
Yeah.
That seems fucked.
It does seem fucked. I feel when it's a part like this though, it's not a surprising crazy banger ender that stands out more than everything else the way that some parts are.
No, it fits in the part for sure, but it's not a weird oh, that's just the lip slide. That's the last trick.
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
It's
a real ender.
It's nuts. Well, in kind of parts like this these days, it's fucking Christ. What are you gonna do for a standout last trick? Just put a gun in your mouth and blow your brains out.
People need to bring back
that's actually what you have to do.
Collins ender in third try. Yeah,
Barfs.
he barfs in his hand.
I can't remember if those. I might have suggested that. I'm not sure.
I don't know, but it's a great ender. I always thought.
Bit of a prereq now for a lot of videos of at least of this style to have credit then actual ender. Hey, it's he put the Magnus Opus by Ben Shadorn or whatever, and then his last trick.
Yeah, well, of course, if you're gonna compose it, you're gonna do it that way. So, if you're the composer, you
you're
might as well.
My name.
Just so like,
Of course, Beethoven used to do that all the time when he was making
yeah,
videos.
like just because if people want to see the ender, they have to get through the like title screen of you letting everyone know that you composed this.
Honestly, once I know who a video is composed by, I usually shut it off. I'm not worried about the tricks. That's what I'm watching for.
It's good. It's always good to know who's composing the artwork you're watching.
Oh,
yeah.
I want to check out this. Did you watch the Tanner Van Bark part?
I watched it on
part?
Instagram, I think.
I mean, it probably fits in like a minute thing, I guess.
Yeah.
It's, and I mean, this dude is always so nuts. I'm not like, I fucking love him, but holy, he picks such cool tricks. Every single trick in this part, I was stoked on. There's that Wally blunt faking, that huge hubba, like a front half cat backsmith. They're all so fucking cool.
Yeah,
It really twists around really well.
I see things like this kind of as like a bit of a waste, and like while I'm watching it, that's just like in the back of my mind, so I don't pay enough attention to like think about it more than just being like throwaway, even though it's clearly not. So I just forget about it as soon as I'm done watching it.
Commercial. I know, and especially like you and I, like, coming from like, okay, used to like full videos or even making videos or whatever, like I've always had that, like, why is it an instant what? I'm trying to change it because it's like things are just different now.
Yeah. You're
like, why didn't you save this, double it, and then put out this?
But at the same time, if you're putting out a minute-long part, like, you're expecting people to watch it once as they're scrolling by and then probably not revisit it. I would think that's what I do, at least.
Maybe like the way that Cater like put out that Vans
that's
video.
Different.
He's like, well, I'm not Vans here. I'll get rid of my. I'll get rid of my shoes. So hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe he cut his stupid hair off, got rid of the fucking clown hair, and was like, let me get all that out there before I come back with this cool shaved head. Or whatever.
Like that.
Because that's like really the only thing holding back is that fucking hair. Yeah. And as someone who has bad hair and for most of my life has had really stupid hair, I feel for you, but man, you gotta ditch it. I need to take a breather. We're going too hard in skate videos for a second. When we're about to jump into the big dog Deathwish video. I could talk about that for 5 fucking hours. So I thought in the meantime, maybe
something that you'd rather talk about instead, or you just want me to come up with something?
No, not really. Just like need to slow down. It was like this. Just chill for a second, Okay. Can't like pump away. You gotta change the pace every once in a while.
That's true.
That is true. So how about that Deathwish video? I got nothing. Roll it. It's a skateboard podcast, right?
Yeah, it's good. Good video.
Yep. Good video. All right. General consensus. Good video. It was so fucking sick. It's the best video I've seen.
Would you say maybe like pretty good video?
I would say like, yeah, it's a pretty good video.
I really like the magic regular laser flip that Taylor Kirby does.
Yeah, that was a great one. I know he's got the lasers in his bag.
It's like the one that you normally see people do switch, where they just like press on the tail and it does a laser flip. But I never have seen it regular like that. It
is funny because I did first time. I was like, oh, that's probably switch. Or you're like, whoa, regular? Just like the dumbest shit. Yeah. Have
you ever done a regular laser?
No, and we're not about to. I'm gonna nib that.
I've done. That wasn't what I was suggesting, but it would be a fun thing to try. But I've done one years ago at the Plaza in Winnipeg, and it was like Jesse Hilderman was there, and because he would always do them, and he was like, "Do it off the nose, because you have like a bigger room for the scoop."
Yeah,
I guess. And I ended up doing one.
That you've never heard? That's such a common thing, like front shoves, varial heels. A lot of people do them off the nose.
Yeah, I know Kieran does hard flips off the nose.
He does. I think varial heels too. I've heard of a lot of people doing that.
He doesn't do varial heels anymore, but yeah,
well, whatever.
I don't get that, but for some reason that day for the laser it worked, but only did the one.
That's so weird because you've done big spin heels and you only ever done. I mean, for the record, just getting one done and then never doing it again is the wise choice because it's a stupid fucking ugly trick. But
yeah, it was in the days when it was like,
I mean, well, no VK 50-50 as far as
I'm nice back tricks. In those days where I just want to like my idea of fun skating is landing a new trick once. And it was like that same thing back then. Like like that. I think that same day I did like the only switch inward heel I've ever done. I think I tried like a nollie cab heel for like an hour and a half, never got one. But I was just like trying to do like a trick once for the first time.
I mean, I can't do any flip tricks really, but if I actually try one for a long time, it gets so much worse and so much more frustrating. Like kicking one like 5-10 times is your best bet. Trying it for 2 hours is no better.
Sometimes you gotta figure it out somehow.
I'll end up fucking cutting myself. I mean, if you want to throw one down this week, I told you I bruised my heel. I can't skate, but I would love to see a laser, a lazy laser.
I'll try a laser, and anyone watching that wants to give it a go too. Let's see some lasers.
I would love to see some lasers, preferably from, not the usual suspects. People who don't laser much, but...
Oh, I'll try one on flat, but do you remember the one that I did in the Y that was in an edit years ago?
Weird, no.
Oh, fuck. If you have anything you want to talk about with the Deathwish video, I'm going to quickly Google to find it and pull it up here.
Yeah, it's gonna end up in here either way. I think I could do a fakie laser, because it just wings around like the way a fakie tray. A regular one seems impossible. Like varial heels are hard. They take so much effort.
It's the opposite for me.
Yeah,
the fakie one's impossible.
You just do the varial heels so easily. Like that's a hard trick. Yeah.
But like always playing like skate with Kev, he would always do the fakie one so easily. But I could never. I could do the regular one way easier.
I mean, they're all nice looking, and people want to see them done. But yeah, I would love to see you drop one by next week.
Deshaun Jordan, didn't he do it on Hollywood or something?
Yeah, he did it the same session. He did a 270 lip on the 16. He did front 270 lip, and they did a laser. Yeah, that's fucked up. You're right. Okay,
so back to
you can just pull it up. Yeah, the Deathwish video. I'm a pretty old, like jaded old fuck, and I hate everything. But this video was like fucking sick. I audibly gasped and laughed a handful of times. Like, it opens with Kirby's part, and I really didn't know how there was going to be the rest of the video after that. Like, name like any other video, that's the last part.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And I had the same feeling after Jamie Foy's part, where I was like, oh, that's crazy. The video's over now. Like, credits time. And then there was still Pedro's part.
Yeah,
after that.
When it was like, okay, Kirby, and then I was like, okay, probably Jamie Foy enters, maybe Pedro. And then you saw Jamie Foy's part. I was like,
I just forgot that there would be more. Like, I assumed that was it. Like, there was no way it was going to get crazier.
Because there was Pedro throughout also. So you're like...
Yeah.
But I was like, he produces. He's got a part. And I was genuinely concerned for what he's going to have to do or how he's going to have to treat his body to have enders after those dudes.
I hate to cut you off, but I just want to pull this up
sorry.
Now so you can see.
It's like literally the only video that's sicker than the Deathwish video. Oh, a little tick there at the end, but pretty nice. Can we see that one more time, please?
Yep.
Would you maybe cue that up one more time?
Nah, it's on repeat. People watching are still watching it right now.
Yeah, we'll play it a couple times.
You only get to see it once.
We'll play it.
You'll get to see my new one next week.
Was the helmet strapped up or not strapped up in the clip?
I usually would keep the helmet strapped up just cause.
Why not? You gotta wear it, right? Might as well make it work. It's like wearing a seatbelt just around your arm to fake the funk. You gonna wear a helmet when you go out this week and try it?
Probably keep the helmet. Leave the helmet at home.
Damn, that's street styles.
Yeah.
Do you like when Kirby so normally switch tray the gap shuts it down, but then he double shuts it down by awing up it, the 6 flat 2.
Yeah, I like that. That was one of the few things that I like went back to, like, 2 reasons. One, because it was like I wanted to see that same spot again long lens to like try to picture how big it actually is, because it looked big on the switch tray, but it looked too big to ollie up.
It's an incline. Like you land downhill, so it gives you a little boot.
Yeah,
but hits it
I didn't realize that, but also it was because like I just wanted to see how much he firecrackered up the second set.
He hits the first one right away as soon as he
the second as in the second down, like, but like like he used that the bottom set as a launch ramp. Almost.
It's like when like bikers do like the bump jump upstairs. I thought that was pretty cool. There was a photo of it. It was really rad.
I don't remember that. I don't think I only see photos on Instagram. Basically.
Why, still images, motion pictures, bitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have to say one more thing about Kirby though is where he did the back blunt back 270. That one was nuts.
That's dope. It looks like he's on a trampoline or something.
Yeah, that's not a trick you see ever, and then maybe not on such a kinky janky spot. Hey Kirby, I know you're watching. Good part, buddy.
Yeah, nice work out there.
Yeah, nice hustle. Hey, did you notice in Kirby's part, there was a few tricks where he clearly had some sort of toe in or bungee, but you never really see it. They're kind of lying to us. They always cut it out.
I don't mind that. I actually almost prefer that, especially with a bungee.
If it's a bungee, I absolutely don't want to see it, and they don't want to show it, obviously. But you're kind of like...
Did you watch the I forget what they call it, the thing on Thrasher where they're all talking about the video?
Oh, they have those lately, like the deadline?
Yeah, deadline.
I don't watch them because they always come out before the video, and I'm like, why would I watch that before the video?
I think someone in it was talking about how Taylor Kirby would always be using bungees and toe-ins and shit like that. So it just like seeing it in the part didn't bother me because going into the video, I already had the thought that half the tricks would have some type of like accelerator involved.
He's using an accelerant. I don't know if it counts. There's a couple where I'm just like, that's a little too fast. I know the answer, but have you ever used a Banshee? Like, have you ever pulled one? Or been pulled on one,
I've pulled one for someone else. I don't
think you have the shoulders to pull it.
Scared. You don't need the shoulders. You just need your entire body.
It's the worst thing ever. Like, or whatever. No, maybe you weren't. I tried all that double set or whatever with it. And it's so much scarier. Like, even if you could go that fast just pushing, because it's just like, oh, this is a weird, unnatural amount of speed. It's like getting pulled by a car, but
I've seen
car doesn't suddenly bounce back into you a bunch.
Yeah, it seems like you get used to it after a bit.
If you're like Descenso, you use it all the time, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Those things are sketch, though. There was one day we were using one for hours, and then later in the day realized that one of the it's like a braid of bungees. It's like how it works. There were like one or two of the like bungees that were just completely torn in the braid.
Oh,
like it was
that
like
would snap and put your eye out, kid.
You can people have died from them breaking or like getting like slingshotted back into your face.
They don't sell them anymore, I think, for a reason.
Mm-hmm. They're sketch.
My phone says it's dying. Fuck, I dropped it in a pie one day and now it doesn't hold a charge when you charge it in. There's actually almost nothing worse than when I drop my phone in pie. Maybe honestly, I can't. Pudding would maybe be worse, but honestly, as a person who's dropped their phone in pie, it affects me most days of my life, and it's been like a couple of months. So maybe don't joke. Yeah.
So before we're done with the Deathwish video, do you want to talk about anything else? It's a long video, lots of crazy tricks.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. How about...
Well, then hurry it the fuck up and start telling me them instead of telling me about your Pi phone.
Oh, a little Pi phone 6S, eh?
I know. Yeah, funny.
We're all friends here, man. Why are you being like this?
Just want to talk about the video.
Fine. I liked the kickflip. I like Neen's heel flip. Didn't see that coming.
Oh, the one he did?
Oh man, when he did the heel flip, I was like, what? I didn't know he had those.
Yeah, that one, especially that one where he just like flicks that heel flip.
Oh, he kicks it out?
Yeah.
You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, there's only one heel flip that he does.
How good was it in the intro when he has the line, or almost, varial heel flat, and then tries to nollie inward heel to stack, slips out, and then the opening line is nollie inward heel flat. Yeah, the easier version he actually lands.
It's clearly like he was trying to do both, but like didn't get the other one, but they still used him almost doing it for some reason to make him look worse.
Yeah, to make that other line look less sick.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, I'm surprised that he's even still on Deathwish, and there was actually like some good tricks in there. He had like a heel back lip and shit.
I didn't mind it.
Good for him.
Didn't care too much.
No, I didn't give a shit much. What do you think
He
about
was one of the.
JK's?
Pardon?
What do you think about JK's?
JK's definitely a big fan.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like a Brian Herman was stretched out in like a torture rack. Like the both so Steve, like similar-ish tricks. Like, yeah, no, he's great. He always a fucking dumpster off flat in that part.
Yeah, I remember that. That's crazy.
Do you think you could jump onto the dumpster off flat? Not even over.
I think physically,
I don't think you could. I think you'd shinner.
I think physically I could, but I think I'd probably like change my mind right before I popped.
You'd for sure fruit roll up and you go, oh my god,
yeah.
I can do it. I know you.
And then I'd probably get a shinner or not even actually go for it.
I think you would run up 3 times and never pop foot.
Yeah, or I would just go full like to my side and just go into it.
Either way, not getting on top or over the dumpster.
No, definitely not over. No chance.
No, I couldn't. That was fucking sick. I mean, he's got the goddamn world record ollie, right?
Yeah. Remember Luis Tolentino's world record ollie video?
Remember Aldrin Garcia's world record ollie?
But do you remember Luis Tolentino's?
I don't think so. I didn't think he had it.
He had like a famous Stars and Straps like full like edit that they made.
Damn, I thought it went from Danny Wainwright having it for years, and then Aldrin Garcia beating it by like a CH, and then
Luis Tolentino, he tied it.
That was pretty steezy, man.
It was more about the edit that I saw. I'm pretty sure it was a famous Stars and Straps.
I mean, name a bad Luis Tolentino edit. You can't.
Yeah. I just remember like it was like edited so bad. I don't. Maybe I'm misremembering or something.
Well, you wouldn't say it to his face.
Oh, he was on Famous.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, he's probably also on Ammo. It must be somewhere. With fucking Felix.
I don't really give a fuck. I'm gonna pretend I never saw that video.
Didn't think Luis Tolentino would be coming up in episode 3 already, but hey, here we are, giving the people what they want.
Yeah, big Luis Tolentino fan.
Oh, Luto?
Do you remember?
Hell yeah.
Was he on? He was on DVS, right?
I don't fucking know.
I think he came to Canada.
I don't know. A lot of people come
there
to
was
Canada.
There was like a DVS tour thing.
I'll take your word for it.
Maybe I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever.
You know, we could be talking about the Deathwish video. We're like, you know what, Pedro, whatever. Now let's talk about Luis Tolentino. Fine. Jamie Foy. He skateboarded.
Yeah.
That was one of the best Jamie Foy parts, I think, if not the best. As far as enjoyability mixed with obviously crazy tricks.
Yeah, 100%.
I think I don't know if it was like a Zappa track or something or one.
I find it like so difficult. Like I imagine it being so difficult to be a guy like that because like, what now? Like how many more kinks can you front crook and like how techer can you get for being like a not very tech guy?
I hope he just goes tranny guy from here on out and pisses everyone off.
I honestly wouldn't mind it.
No, he's not bad at it.
But like I honestly don't know what to expect next.
I don't know because it's like I didn't want to see the front crook through all the kinks in that part. Like it's insane that it got done. I wish it hadn't. I mean, I don't know. The shit that like I liked where he does like backlift to regs on that regular size handrail with an elbow on it. Like that shit is nuts. Dude, fucking that all day. Like guy just hates being conscious or what? That was so nuts.
Yeah, you can pretty much do anything.
And like the backtail 270 on that out ledge, that trick I love when it's done proper with no pivot. Like that's not a million kinker. He can actually just do everything. He can even skate gaps and shit. I don't know. He's pretty good.
Goddamn. Yeah, I don't get how much gnarlier like a guy like him can get without like getting that literally killed or.
Well, I've said that about so many people in so many parts where I'm like, okay, I guess the next one is their like memorial part because you can only get away with it so many times, and I get these dudes have a great understanding of like body weight and how to fall on a kinker, but I mean at some point you're just gonna land with a kink in your brain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Goddamn fakey flip front 50-50 on a handrail. Do that on a curb for the next challenge. God damn it.
I mean, I would try that on the curb for the next challenge, but I would also want you to try it.
Oh, I would
Since you're
love
not
to try
skating.
that one. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. No, I don't think I can. Probably.
No,
They'll
we're
be
laser
soon.
flipping.
Oh, I definitely am not doing that. I would kill myself. I like how
Well,
Jamie Foy.
you have a little bruised heel anyways, so.
It's not a little, it's bad. Jamie Foy looks like he has a fat gagger in every time when he rolls up, eh? Like,
He what?
looks like he's got
yeah.
a thick old bunch of chaw in there.
Gagger?
Yeah, what? Come on, man. You went to high school with a
I've
bunch
never
of jocks,
heard
I'm
it.
sure?
Never heard it called a gagger.
Oh my god.
Also no jocks that I ever knew growing up did chew. It was only like
Growing up?
like what?
You said
Did I say
growing
up? Oh, whatever. The only people I knew that did chew were like skaters.
Do you do chew? What? That's so gross. It's like fucking eating
so
mouth
gross.
cancer. That's gnarly. Next
I
time
used
you're
to-
hanging with
I-
the boys, ask them, if anyone's packing a fat gagger. They'll be like, they're like, not yet, buddy.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyway, I always like the different like roll up ticksties or whatever of like people's hands, people's mouths. Like people do weird fucking shit. Like Jimbo would always do the like blowfish cheeks. You'll see like photos or video of it. Like I don't know. Bram would roll up and he'd do like it always looked like he's counting money or like like this. It's weird. Some good ones. Okay, let's talk about Pedro.
So
Let's talk about
before
Pedro.
we wrap up the Deathwish video here, yeah. Any thoughts on Pedro? Some nice big long grinds and
I would like to see
some,
some Manny's.
death-defying stunts, I would say.
Yeah, I would say that is for like one of the first times ever in a skate video used appropriately. He did defy death. I think the best part, at least right out the gate, was the basketball clip to start the part. Really set the tone nicely, of like steals the ball and just like way short on like a short jumper right before you're about to
That's
actually
good.
try to kill yourself everywhere. I thought it was so great. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of the gnarliest parts ever. Not the same
I
way
just
that
don't
like
think
you
I-
said
I
Mason's
don't-
is one of the best parts. His is like it's just one of the gnarliest.
I don't think I have like any like input or like nothing I can say is like worth even saying. Just like if you've watched the part, that's all you need to do. Like you don't need to like point out what tricks are sick.
Like trying to be like
all,
Danny
like-
Way's mega ramp part. You'd be like, well, I liked the nose one.
Exactly. Like it's not like, oh, did you notice the way he landed like that tech Manny that way? Or like I don't know. Like you just watch the part. It's so fucking
Every
crazy.
time you're like, hey, did you notice the way how he landed? How he fucking prayed to God that
I
he was
like
still alive?
I like the number of like massive 50s he does that are filmed
Oh,
from the
yeah.
top. Like I feel like that's a pretty like underutilized angle for like a massive long grind where it's just like you get in and you're close to that and then it's just like they just keep going so fucking far away from the camera.
Well, there's
All
that one
shit.
that's like looks like it's filmed, at somebody's cabin or whatever, like where it looks super tall to get in, and it goes down like a big double set. And it's so old janky, because most people's like big rails they 50 are like perfect and not great. And they're not going that fast. These ones are all nuts, and he's cruising. He shows how insane they are. So from the top, it looks good. I'm saying why you don't see it a lot is because if the rail's boring,
Yeah. It's
yeah,
fucked.
a lot of
The
time
whole
you'd be
part
like,
is
okay,
fucked.
another 50, another 50. They're all great. The one he does, the back 50 down the 100 stair into the sidewalk hill bomb. You're like, there might as well be a fucking mega ramp at the end. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to watch. It was like for me watching it the first time, it was like my brain was like too stimulated from the rest of the video at that point. Like it was like too fucked to like understand,
Yeah, I was watching with headphones on, and my girlfriend was like, "You're making your sounds like when I watch like a really gnarly part. It's like, oh my god, making all this stupid bullshit, and she can't hear
Make
anything. It's just
sounds?
me sounding like I have, some sort of.
I don't know.
Disease.
I don't think I react to parts that way with like just like
I just like laugh
strange
these
sounds.
days. Well, you're not enjoying it
That's
on
cool
the
that
same
you
level
do.
as I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Would you?
I
I,
guess
love
not.
the switch flip hill bomb. Was great. It's like the most Tom
Yeah.
ass fucking switch flip. Obviously, great. Take it, and then he wipes out at the bottom, and I know that there's some kid somewhere who's like, "You didn't land it." And you're like, who gives a shit? The whole clip is insane. Like, you don't need to land.
He basically, he landed the switch flip.
Yeah. The rest, you know how far do you have to ride? 3-second rule, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
awesome.
he did something else down it right before.
Yeah, he does a heel
where
flip.
he rides all the way down like the double hill. So you like see how crazy gnarly it is. So as soon as you see him pop the switch flip, well, at least as soon as I saw him pop the switch flip, I was like, holy fuck, is he gonna ride down that whole shit switch?
You're just waiting for it to like fade in like R.I.P. like Pedro Del Fino, 1991 to fucking.
It could have been bad if he didn't jump off when he did. He has like at least a slight bit of like common sense in there.
He's nuts. Like some of the slams, like they look so uncomfortable. He like his tailbone must be made of steel. There's so many of these slams there where you're just like straight to tailbone. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was down.
Yeah, it's good. Some good stuff. And then by the time people are watching this, there will also have been that FA video that we mentioned last week. I think coming out tomorrow. So
is it a video? Oh,
you'll be hearing all of our comments on that next
Too late, as usual. Yeah, they keep putting out every day, but parts on like Friday, so we're so late to the game. You know, Gary Rogers is biting all our shit. Just kidding. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
So Doyle, I was I mean I know you got fuck, my phone's all dying. I know you got a laser flip that's going to monopolize most of your week. But I was watching the Deathwish video, a lot of crazy rail type moves. When's the last time you slid a handrail?
Never.
Really?
Never in the streets. One. Never. Or there was one. The Broadway flat bar in Winnipeg that used to be.
I know the one. It's that tiny little rail. That's what I thought you'd slid.
Like 1.5 stair. I board slid that once.
Nice.
That's the only street rail, but it doesn't really count.
Why? It was a rail in the streets,
last year, I had a goal to board slide a handrail, and also this year, but I haven't done it.
Oh, because I had that like I wanted to see you slide a rail.
There's no fucking chance that like that's a suggestion I could take and do in a week. Like I need like multiple years to like prepare myself for it.
Years to build it up? No, just hammer a couple of those, Bud Lights.
No,
2.5.
Just I don't know. There is one rail that I think I can do, and maybe I'll try to do eventually. But
find one with a nice middle bar and get Mitch Barrett to saw it off.
No, there's one. I just haven't done it as far and haven't done. But I could probably, I think you could do it. I haven't seen it. I mean, maybe get the laser, build up the special in a line. Last time, like even like a down rail at a skate park was long time.
No, I saw you board someone recently.
No, you didn't.
You. Yeah, in Winnipeg. Last time you were here.
Which one?
I don't know, Fort Garry?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, whatever. Might have been someone else.
Yeah, might have been Mike Gill. Feeble fakes.
You wish. Rail. I wouldn't confuse you guys. One of you, goddamn superstar. The other is you. Okay, fuck Airy Kill.
Fuck what?
Fuck Airy Kill.
Okay.
Aaron Jaws Hamoki, Eric Ellington, Eric Costin.
Fuck Costin, kill Jaws, marry Ellington. That one's easy.
Yeah, I think that's the right answer.
It's like Ellington and Costin could be switched, but
no, Costin's got a little too much attitude. Ellington's more legit. He's like the best guy ever. So nice.
Yeah, if you're thinking like if you want to be comfortable like financially, I think you'd want to maybe go with Costin because he has that Nike money for years and years.
Yeah.
But you'd also have to spend so much time with him that I think I'd probably end myself before I could even like take advantage of any of that.
Yeah, you'd kill yourself for sure. I think he's like too in himself. Eric's got some money, maybe with that HRS he'll have a little more or whatever. I mean, there's no question.
He definitely has like that 2009 America money or like whenever like back then when like they were probably making some serious bank, that team.
I don't
if I
know.
had to
You
guess.
see him hanging out with Aquaman a lot lately. Maybe he's got shit in the works. I mean, there's no question.
Yeah,
The thing
maybe.
is, you're not fucking Jaws. That's for sure. You'd never get.
No,
that
Jaws
stink
is
off.
just like not really part of the conversation.
No, he's just pretty gross. You're not trying to marry him. You just be like stoned out playing the jaw harp all the time. He looks
almost feel
like
like
a
maybe-
1,000-year-old homeless guy now.
Yeah, he looks bad. But he'd probably be fun to hang out with.
Yeah,
I
not if you're
think.
hanging out with him in the sack though.
No, I wouldn't want to sexually hang out with Jaws.
That's the thing about this fuck, marry, kill business. Is people like marry. Like, I don't know. If you're married to him, you're probably gonna fuck also.
For sure. But like the thing is, like, I feel like the spending time with them 24/7 outweighs the having to fuck all the time.
You're not spending time with him 24/7. You're gonna be a homebody. He's off on tour.
Nope, there's a pandemic actually going on up there.
Well, right now. All right. Yeah, that
When
one was
did you
pretty
ask the
easy.
question? Right now or a different time?
Well, when is this air?
Right now.
Airs in 3 days. Who knows what can happen?
You think there won't be any more pandemic?
I don't know, Alex. Well, I'm out of cold ones here, so
Okay, let's wrap this
now's as
motherfucker
good a time
up.
as any.
Yeah. To wrap up this episode, Josh's mom, sorry. Cons video, dank. Varial
Death-
flip 50 is easy.
Yeah, so easy, so easy.
Deathwish video, a little bit too long for a podcast of this length. And Jaws, you gotta go.
And Doyle, looking forward to seeing that laser, buddy.
You know, I don't think it'll look nice, but I have a feeling.
It's a
Hopefully-
laser. It's gonna look nice.
Oh, also, if there by any chance someone sends in any varial flip 50s before, like after today, but before the episode comes out, we'll throw them in right here.
That's the one.